Hey, y'all, and welcome back. Welcome to a beautiful, beautiful day. It is so nice outside today, and we're going to take advantage of it. We are going to go to the park. I think we're going to probably grab some lunch and take it with us, and then do school at the park because why not? It's a beautiful day, and we want to be out in the sunshine. So we're going to be doing that today. We're going to bring you along. You see all this stuff right here? I didn't realize it was sitting right there in the corner of the frame, but we had a baby shower this past weekend. We have another baby shower this weekend, and then I have a fun video planned for you for next week. So be getting excited about that. I'm going to show you everything that we've bought for baby so far and the things that we got at our baby shower. So I'm getting pretty excited about that. That's going to be a fun video coming your way next week. Anyway, today we're going to enjoy this beautiful weather and we're going to bring you along with us. I did want to say today is April 27th when I'm filming this, and those of you who know, we're from the state of Alabama. That's where we live, and I know we have several subscribers and followers who are also from this state and surrounding states, and so you know that today is the 10-year anniversary of one of the largest, if not the largest, severe weather days in our state on April 27th, 2011. And it's hard to wrap my mind around the fact that it's been 10 years and the kids are outside. They were ready to go outside and play basketball, so you probably hear them. But anyway, it's kind of hard to believe that it's been 10 years because it was one of those days that impacts you so much that you remember every detail, and so it feels like it was just yesterday. But I was thinking about it, and Audrey was 1 going on 2. And so when I think about it that way, I'm like, oh yeah, it was 10 years ago. But April 27th, 2011, I saw the numbers this morning. It was 62 tornadoes that came through the state of Alabama, impacted people all across the state and in some areas in surrounding states. I think it was 272 people that lost their life because of the severe weather that day. And y'all, we're no stranger to severe weather around here. If you're from this area, if you're from the southern United States, you know about tornado season and the fact that we just deal with this every year. But 62 tornadoes in one day impacting people all across the state. People lost their homes, lost their businesses, lost their family. I remember, I'll just share a little bit about what I remember. And how the day went for us. I remember waking up, it was like 5:30-ish. My sister had got in touch with us and said, hey, watch the weather. And I remember hearing this sound that was like nothing I had ever heard before. But I had been told that that was the sound of a tornado. And so I remember being so scared, and we went and got in the closet. It was me, Justin, and Audrey. We went and got in the closet. I remember when we came out and we looked out across the pasture in front of our house, and there was just all these big, huge trees just laid down everywhere. And there was 2 sets of severe weather that came through that day, one in the morning and one in the afternoon. And then in the afternoon, I remember we were going to my grandmother's house to get in her storm pit, and out in front of us, you could see the tornado on the ground coming through downtown. Again, no stranger to severe weather, but y'all, when you see that tornado on the ground moving across in front of you, that is a surreal experience, and something that you don't forget. And we were lucky, we were blessed to still have our home and our family. We had each other. We did have to have a lot of work done on our home, a new roof, and new siding, new floor in the kitchen, those kinds of things, but we had our home. We had each other, and there were a lot of people who didn't have that. I remember the first time we were able to drive into town and just being speechless and then just mind blown at seeing everything, these things that we had grown up seeing, because we were born and raised in that little town, and seeing these things that we had always seen just completely gone. It took years to rebuild, and obviously it doesn't look the same. I was thinking about it the other day. Y'all have actually seen some clips from a restaurant that we take the kids to, a cafe we take the kids to, that I used to go to every time we would go into town with my grandparents, and it was completely destroyed on that day. They rebuilt it, but it's not, it's not the same place that I was used to going to. And it would have been bad if it was just our town, right? But this was all across the state. And even if you weren't impacted by a tornado, there was damage from straight line winds, from hail. Everywhere you went, everywhere, there was damage for a long, long time. And I just thought that it would be a good idea to just let people know that we still remember that day, the impact and the devastation that it brought on so many people. If you're from this area, I'm sure you remember it. And I just needed to say that we haven't forgotten about it. It's been 10 years. That blows my mind. But 10 years since April 27th, 2011. And I hope and pray that we never have another day like that around here, because it was one for the books. All right, now on a happier note, I'm going to round all these kids up. We are going to get going, get schoolwork, get some lunch first because Mama's hungry, and then get some schoolwork done and enjoy a beautiful day outside. Pizza. Isabella had a little brother named Peter. She did not know how many older brothers and sisters she had. She had never even met all of them. Isabella often found her mother crying. Isabella asked her mother what made her cry. "Oh, my child," her mother would answer, "I'm thinking of your brothers and sisters that have been sold away from me." She often heard her parents speak of the day when their master sold her 5-year-old brother and 3-year-old sister together. She spoke words which Isabella came to treasure. "My children," she would say, "there is a God who hears and sees you. He lives in the sky. When you are beaten or cruelly treated or fall into any trouble, you must ask help of him, and he will always hear and help you." We are back home, and it's bright. We're going to water the garden. I'm going to go around here and cut the water on. It's actually Audrey's, one of her chores this week, but I'm going to go around here and cut the water on. I think she's coming back out here to do it. We've got ball games and stuff tonight, so I need to go ahead and get it done. I'll show you our little garden. Why not? We're not doing a huge garden here. We're doing kind of the same thing we did last year, where, there we go. We have a raised bed here, squeaky, and we have a few things planted here. My mom has a big garden at her house with corn and all that kind of stuff. My sister's got a big garden this year. We don't really have the spot here to do anything big, so we have a raised bed, and it works perfect for us just to plant some things to have. So let's go look at it. Here it is. Like I said, we have so much going on this summer. We were actually going to do some extra raised beds and some more stuff this year, but with baby coming and just some other fun and exciting things that are about to be happening around here that y'all hear about soon, we decided it would be best just to do this right here again and then help Mom and my sister out in their gardens and preserve stuff from it. So Audrey's over there watering. She's got some sunflowers planted along that fence. Hopefully they won't get mowed down. They're already coming up. And then we've got radishes, which are one of my absolute favorite things. Zucchini, squash, 3 different kinds of tomatoes, 5 different kinds of peppers. And we've got cucumbers planted over there, and we've got some okra planted across the back. You can go ahead and water it, sweetheart. And that will give us a lot of stuff to have just here. You can do a lot in a small space, y'all. Don't be intimidated. Even if you have a small space, you can still grow some good food. I thought I would say too, last year was our first year to use these cages that are almost like a teepee looking thing. We used them for cucumbers last year, and y'all, I love these. So if you can find these to use for cucumbers, go ahead and do it, because it was so much easier to let the cucumbers vine up on this. It was much easier to see the cucumbers when they started growing and to pick up. So if you grow cucumbers, look in to these things. Okay, I think I'm gonna sit out here and enjoy this beautiful weather for a little bit longer, get in some water, and then we're gonna head to ball games here in just a little bit. We had some leftover pizza from lunch, so we'll probably have that for supper. I don't know, I'm not really feeling pizza. I may just eat some fruit and stuff right now and find something else later. But anyway, gonna enjoy the rest of our afternoon and enjoy a t-ball game tonight. Thank y'all for coming along with us today. Hope you enjoyed being here with us. We enjoyed having you. And we will see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.